Hand clap to the master brothers and sisters. We are finally back. We finally made it to the only one I'll be dropping on this YouTube platform for today on this Mystelics reaction, guys. So welcome to every single one of you guys who tuned into these vibrations. Don't forget to click the thumbs up button and subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get the latest vibrations when they tend to come through right here. Of course, I'll be doing another reaction a bit later on the BrBpTV platform, for which I think a number of persons, I did it last week, but a number of persons were sending me that video yet again, saying, Mystelics, listen to this. Of course, that is concerning the Marigot Senator, Mr. Paris. And of course, he had some powerful stuff. I listened to some of it. I didn't listen to all. But of course, tonight, we're going to listen to the full thing around 7:30, 7:45 around that time, guys. So tune in to BrBpTV. Hopefully, I'll post that link in the description below so you guys can check out that vibrations when it comes to pass. But of course, welcome to every single one of you guys. And without further ado, brothers and sisters, let us get into the vibrations for the day. Of course, we have this very photo that we see, and this is something very familiar. Of course, we are mentioning none other than Dennick Luke. Of course, he's a representative born in Dominica and of course trained in Dominica. And of course, guys, he had his national record today, brothers and sisters. Of course, he emerged 6th place in the 100 meters men's repatchage. As an accent above the E. Hopefully I pronounce it properly. I think that is pronounced as a A. Repatchage. Guys, brothers and sisters, you get the point. Anyways, brothers and sisters, he placed 6th in that competition and wasn't able to qualify, but he had indeed a national record right there. This was actually him running right there. He was with the squaddy in front, brothers and sisters, within the first 400 meters, and then of course he started drawing back, brothers and sisters, as a result of the serious competition that was taking place. This is actually him.
All right, we're going to pass the record holder in the men.
And this is what he had to say right there, guys. So he beat his record. That's a good thing. So give a thumbs up for him in doing such a wonderful thing right there. But of course, he was not able to qualify. Anyways, let's go.
100-meter event, national record holder. First of all, Danny, congratulations on that performance this morning. Thanks, man.
Big up Billy Doctor right there.
All right, so let's talk with through the race.
You know the 800 is super hard, so hard. The plan was to run a comfortable first lap, 52, 53 seconds.
Yeah, you just said it's super hard. Yeah, I don't know why you're running that race for, bro. I mean, my God, that is a very, very hard race, man. Very, very hard. I think that's the hardest race you can actually run. Because it's not just saying you're keeping a pace, brothers and sisters. Sometimes you have to literally run consistently. You get your pace and you just stick to that. And running at that pace can be very, very tiring, you know. You know, like you slow down a bit and think, plus you have competition on the side of you of individuals who you hoping might get tired so you can continue running your race successfully. But anyways,
and stay up to 600 and risk go home.
So that's where he was, guys, around the first set of individuals and the people at the back.
Competitive field, you know, and the national record.
How difficult was that race, Danny? Especially given what you had to go through yesterday.
It was little rest, and I had to get back ready for this morning, you know.
Little rest? Well, you should take your rest, bro.
I felt I did great. 0.5 of my personal best.
That's good. So congratulations for that. No doubt about it. Sorry about that, guys. And you did not come out last, which I think is a good thing right there. Let's continue.
That's a good jump.
What were the discussions like, you know, with your coach, your friends and family last night, you know, to get you prepared mentally for this morning?
Well, I had to stay off the media for sure. Well, my coach said to stay with the pack and run come home. That was the plan.
So there was no strategy or anything like that? What was your strategy, though?
And you stayed with the pack, Derek, because the first 400 meters, you were right up there with them. Just talk me through that experience, the first 400 meters of the race. Describe it for me.
Well, I think he said he was with them in the first 600 meters. That's what he just said a while ago. I don't think the reporter is listening to what he's saying right there. Anyway.
First 400, I saw the time on the clock, 52, 53, right on par. I knew I was going to PB. Yeah, it was just pure heart from 400 to 800, yeah.
All right, Danik, now what?
Because that's when you get tired, man. I was a 400-meter runner, guys, and I know what that is like here. Oh, my goodness.
What can you take from this performance? New national record. What's going to be next for you now?
146.81. Price going up, you know, so just keep going up.
That's good. Keep beating your personal best, man.
All right. Well, Danik, I guess it's back to the drawing board in terms of training and preparations. What's next for you?
Well, go home and have some fun and then back on the grind.
All right. Thank you very much, Danik.
Yeah, man.
They say all work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Not true? So I'm guessing, yeah, have some fun and whatnot. You did a good thing. You did your personal best for your country and for yourself. Well, the national record for your country and the personal best for yourself. So that is always a good thing in that regard right there. So guys, give a thumbs up for him in doing his best right there. Of course, like I indicated before in previous reactions, Dominica doesn't have the necessary facilities and the resources. And according to what I interviewed Mr. Jerome Romain, an interview but I had the podcast with him, on the basis of that sentiment, it's not just having the facilities and the resources, it's also having the system. And we got to be talking about the whole 9 yard coming all the way up to his medals and this kind of things, guys. So definitely tune in on Sunday. Yeah, definitely Sunday for that vibrations right there on BrBpTV. Of course, I'll remind you guys tomorrow as well. Anyways, guys, let's continue along that journey right there. Of course, we're talking about the sentiment that actually mentioned that persons are trying to say that they want to name the Windsor Park Sports Stadium Thea Lafond National Stadium. I don't think they should call that stadium at all, because like I indicated before, that stadium is more of a entertainment music stadium rather than a sports stadium. I think they should actually build an actual track and field that she was actually in, you know, and then make sure you name that after her. I think that would make more sense right there. Individuals have also been trying to make the sentiment that we should name the international airport the Thea Lafond International Airport. Guys, what is wrong with y'all, man? What is wrong with y'all? Name something that she actually participated in and name it after her. She has no dealings in the international airport. That's if she ever. Wait till the track and field is built. Hopefully it gets built. Skerrit say in a year's time that will be built. That's what he say on the thing that I heard. I heard he said that. I didn't actually hate myself, but I heard that he said it, that the track and field will be built in 1 year. You know, let us hope that that is the case right here. Anyways, brothers and sisters, on the concern of the airport, we have this particular individual. I'm not sure why individuals keep posting this woman all over the place, but it was said to me a number of times, so I have to react to it right there. Of course, you know, it's just, I don't understand. Why people giving this woman? This woman is like a troll, man. But anyways, good morning. Let me address all you on this airport issue. We already have our airport name. All time, all you was saying airport will never build. We don't have money for that. It's a Chinese base, Chinese digging for precious metals. Well, that's not too far. I wouldn't say precious metals, because there are precious metals in Dominica that we know of. But there's copper there. That is something that they could be participating in, you know. But who knows, brothers and sisters, you know, the officials are not transparent. Anyways, Chinese digging for precious metals. We were taking suggest for an airport name to sorry about that, guys. But of course, 20,000 signatures apparently was sent out for a petition. What? That's a lot. If 20,000 people and you don't listen, that is truly something else. Anyways, we were taking suggestions for an airport name. 20,000 Dominicans signed the petition. We have finally settled. What? Where was that petition? What is she talking about, man? What is she talking about? Anyways, this person is saying we finally settled on the RSIA or RSA International or the Roosevelt Skerrit because if that airport is named Roosevelt Skerrit International, I don't fly. I go back in. I go to Marigot. I taking boat to leave. What? Please do not name that at all. Roosevelt Skerrit International Airport. The man has destroyed the economy so bad. You want to name it Roosevelt? That's go, boy. Name the stadium. Name the stadium after Roosevelt Skerrit, right there. Anyways, it is time we give people their flowers while they are. What flowers? Which flowers? The man destroyed the economy. He deserves flowers for destroying the economy, for making more people more poor, for making mass migration in Dominica. People leaving, trying their best to leave because they know they will not make it in Dominica. Really? Give their which flowers for what? You need to give people flowers for doing something positive, not true. Not destroying the economy. Not destroying the lives of people, not destroying the hopes and dreams of the young people out there who then have to try their best to see if they can find it overseas. Like I indicated when I was talking to Jerome Romain on the basis of, and I asked him the question, do you think if Thea was in Dominica, would she have gotten a gold medal? And he flat out told me no. He said it very quickly too. Very quickly. Give who made give. That's how scary. They even deserve it. The thing they using to tie the flower. You don't deserve none of that stuff right there. Anyways, now hold on. I know plenty of all you. Less stomach will feebless. But all you can still fly into the Douglas Charles. Well, if it's that we have to fly, we have to fly in there. But the international airport, we don't even see box come yet. Not they don't complain about the Chinese stop work, no. Brothers and sisters in Wesley and Marigot area, have you seen any work being done? I remember passing there a number of times, and it seems like when I saw the vehicles, I saw some vehicles on the thing moving. But the next 2 times I passed there, it didn't have activities going on, no? It didn't have activities. In fact, we seen the truck in Mont Daniel instead. We seen those trucks in Mont Daniel. That two of them white trucks were in Mont Daniel instead. So that's very interesting right there. So I don't think nothing in Dominica should be named after Skerrit, because Skerrit pretty much screwed up everything in Dominica. We would have an international airport a long time ago. Skerrit is not the best person at all in any way, shape, or form. You can ask the Caribbean people out there. Ask them. The man has embarrassed Dominicans as the CARICOM chair. Literally embarrassed Dominica, saying that he doesn't believe certain things happen when that actual thing that he doesn't believe has happened, because he doesn't know how to answer it. He's saying he doesn't believe, but it actually happened. And they ask him a question about it, which of course is very interesting and telling when it comes on to individuals. Just say you don't know now. I'm really not familiar with what you're saying. I mean, if I was scared in that position, I'll say really, I'm really not certain about that, but my opinion on this is so and so. Okay? This is what I'll give, but I'll try my best to find out more information, and then probably next time I'll give you an accurate, reading on this. But as of, of my ignorance in that regard, this is what I can pretty much just say in that regard. Simple and to the point. Simple. You come in and just embarrass them, and can say you don't believe. And then it is a flowers. How much people to get paid yet? All kind of things happening, corresponding banks stopping by some of all you just some of all you know that crazy one, brothers and sisters, that person right there. So this is a video I think was in 2020. This is a video I think in 2020. This was actually taken from Keeping It Real 767 channel on Facebook. Take a listen to this guy. Take a listen. I want you guys to listen very carefully.
So, member for Portsmouth, my good friend, spoke about fish. But we have the most fish in Dominica in my constituency, Mr. Speaker. There's no surprise. Last week, you talking about fish. I was sitting by the bay, and some fish just jumped on my head, but I see my bay. There's so much fish in the place, Mr. Speaker.
So that means you're not doing nothing. You're just sitting on the bay, and you stay there so long that the fish end up jumping on your head. Probably God used the fish to tell you, get up and go and do the people work for them. But you still didn't listen to that at all.
No, but fish. There's nothing. So, Mr. Speaker, and we'll be getting a nice container. So that it's a refrigerator, Mr. Speaker. We have already identified the location for that container, so we can store all the fish Dominica is in Mao. There's no other place in Dominica with fish like Mao and Masak, Mr. Fisher.
So that was in 2020, brothers and sisters. All you get container now, all you get refrigerator, the whole fish. I remember a report that just came out this year on the basis of fishermen saying that they pray, they asking God not to get too much fish because the fish will stay there and spoil. They are asking God not to give them too much fish. Can you imagine? As a fisherman, you are praying that you do not get too much fish. Really? And then this guy coming in 2020 saying they get so much fish, they have to bring refrigerator up to now. Where the refrigerator now? Wait, you seen it? Because I don't seen it. I want help. Somebody help me. Where's the refrigerator now? It's very interesting that is mentioned in this thing right there.
All you have to do, Mr. Member from Portsmouth, is to come. Mr. Speaker, you can come too. On a Saturday night, and to sit down by the bayside, and fish just jumping. Fish.
Okay, fish jumping. So you have, did the refrigerator reach? Individuals tell me I need to react to videos of what these ministers used to say back then and see if it actually come through. Well, I guess this is one. Did the refrigerator reach, brothers and sisters? I don't know. The individuals in Mao watch my videos. Can you tell me if the refrigerator that he promised to bring, because so much fish hitting them in their head, It's salmon, brothers and sisters. Salmon, they swimming upstream. It was flying fish we have in Dominica, brothers and sisters. So I would really like to know what's going on right there in that regard. So leave your thoughts in the comment box below as well. Of course, there was a letter that was indicated, brothers and sisters. I honestly believe that government should embark on a fruit tree planting drive. I think so as well. After Maria, many of the tree crops fell and are yet to be replaced. The government should invest at least $50,000 for such an endeavor. This would be used to make available free to the public various tree crops such as mangoes, citrus, pears, plums, and lots more. This could also be a community drive where people come to plant these tree crops in the community at various locations. This would definitely give the ideology of a nature isle where everywhere you turn there is food. I agree that sentiment. There was actually a sentiment of a million trees, planting 1 million trees, if I got that correctly. I did a podcast with an individual who was talking about the coffee industry, and he was mentioning about the trees, planting a million trees in Dominica. I'm not sure if it would just plants or fruit trees. I think fruit trees would be better, not true, so we can actually have something to send out there, brothers and sisters. But of course, in this day and age, I remember back in the day where, Kennip season, everywhere at Kennip, and now you're just seeing a handful of people out there, hoping that people buy their Kennips from them. That's truly something else. But I agree that initiative, I think that is something that the government should look at right there. But it's unfortunate, brothers and sisters, in the agricultural basin where fruits are dying down, and then we see this thing. Wow, brothers and sisters. I don't know if this person was high or drunk or something of that sort, but back in the day, bananas used to be the surplus fruit that was bringing in millions upon millions of dollars. We don't have that anymore. What exactly is the main fruit that we can have to bring these things in? Somebody wrote these things right there. I'm not exactly sure if this is Dominica, but I saw Dex here at the bottom of this part right there. No, I don't understand what this person is talking about, because objective reality completely rejects what this individual is saying right there. This person is saying agriculture is alive and well in Dominica. DA. I don't know what DA mean, but let's say it's Dominica that person talking about, because that doesn't seem to be accurate at all. In the year when the Rona hit, brothers and sisters, they said $248 million of agriculture, livestock, and forestry was sold. Dominica received $248 million. Boy, I tell you, that year, brothers and sisters, that year, the next year, 2021, I believe it is, I saw the statistics were about $5 million, brothers and sisters. The person who made this is just trying to make people believe that something something is happening when it's actually not happening at all. That is all lies, brothers and sisters. They are saying it has agriculture is alive and well in DA. It has contributed almost $250 million to the GDP in 2020. In 2020, after Dominica hit Hurricane Maria hit in 2017. Make it make sense. When we get all the fruits and trees to contribute $250 million, boy, some of all it just freak me out, After Hurricane Maria, trees go down. It will take a little while for trees to build back up. You mean to tell me that in 2020, 3 years later, Dominica sold record-breaking numbers of fruits, and people believe that way? People believe in that. People here. Boy, all you something special in that place. Remains a key contributor to the GDP despite the decline in banana industry. But not despite, no, because number 2 would have to correlate with number 1. Now, if number 2 is not correlating with number 1, especially when I have objective reality, then number 2 is incorrect as well. Because how can you just say declining despite declining banana industry and black sikatoka, right? So we had all these problems on top of Maria. And of course, we know, I don't understand. I really, it does mind-boggle me, man. It does mind-boggling me, brothers and sisters. You seriously believe in that? Really? Really? Make it make sense, brothers. Even if you don't have the statistics, make it make sense. Hurricane Maria destroyed Dominica. Black Sikatoka commandos devastate bananas all over the place right there. Not only Dominica, but other places elevated in that regard. Then on top of that, they had the Rona situation happening in 2020. I think it came in 2029, No, it started in 2029, elevated into 2020 because I'm making videos in 2029 around December time when I was in States and all those things there. I came back in February around that time. So I know when things are happening. So what 2020 year, you're saying $250 million to the gross domestic product of Dominica? Really? Really? Some of all you just blow my mind, man. Anyways, and two is saying, despite the decline in banana industry, the banana industry was the height of agriculture in Dominica. So the height of agriculture in Dominica has gone down, and somehow Dominica has surpassed. That's or use some incredible kind of people. Since the WTO ruling under the government, farmers were able to successfully diversify into other crops. Which is the main crop, brothers and sisters? Which is the main crop? Where is it? We have coffee where foreigners have to come and try to push coffee in the place. And it's pretty much being sold in Dominica. They're trying to get markets outside. Where the government of Dominica to reach out to help in that regard? Nobody knows, brothers and sisters. Which other crops? Which other crops? I would really like to know which other crops that they're talking about. Right there. Of course, compared with a contributor of only 60 million in 2000. In 2020, other crops made about 14% of total GDP. Yeah, so which crop is the viability factor of Dominica? Brothers, can you guys help me out? Help me out. We know about bananas. Bananas was the main staple crop for agriculture. So that means there's another product or products out there that are bypassing Dominica. What are they? What are they? You guys can Google it, agriculture and see for yourself what's going on. With low financing loans, look, of course, brothers and sisters, I would not advise anybody taking loans in Dominica because Dominica economy is not conducive for you to pay back loans. And if you are not able to pay back loans, whatever the collateral, whatever the surety is, brothers and sisters, will most likely end up going to the bank if you cannot pay back these loans. Okay? So it's not a wise idea to take loans in Dominica. But you guys can do that if you want to, right there. Apparently, agriculture is alive and well. Why? Never in the history of Dominica or DA has agriculture contributed more to the GDP, gross domestic product, at 14% in 2020 compared to 7% in 2000. I wonder why, guys. That person, April 1st passed already here, or you shouldn't be doing people's nonsense here. Never in the history of Dominic DA that the agricultural industry has been more diversified. Other crops is projected contributed. Other crops is projected contributed. It's projected contributed 170 million to GDP in 2020 compared to 60 million in 2000. So you mean to tell me in the height of Dominica, not the height now, but in a substantial basis of agriculture in Dominica, where the bananas were creating millions upon millions of dollars, 120, 80 million, 200 million, all these kind of things there. We don't have these things anymore, but now for some reason, guys, what exactly are we exporting? To be making 170 million to GDP in 2020, and then the person saying what? 250 million. Well, that is, you see contradiction. Big contradiction right there. 250 million to GDP in 2020. That's what they say, Then they come down there and they say 170 million to GDP in 2020 compared to 60 million in 2000. And then when you go back up, they're saying compared to 99 million in 2000. You see, guys, remarkable difference. 30 million difference, brothers and sisters. I think that is something else. Boy, kudos to the ministry. But all this, guys, I finished with that. You guys can read this for yourself. But that is irrevocable foolishness and nonsense right there. It's just nonsense. People just probably want to make something so they can put out there and say, hey, look, and they share the document, but look it there. Where's the facts to prove this is actually accurate? Where's the objective reality that can say, yes, that is true? Brothers and sisters, if you cannot pinpoint and say, okay, yes, that makes sense, that is how it should be, that is it. If you cannot pinpoint that, brothers and sisters, then what you're reading is nonsense and all lies, especially if you cannot substantiate it at all. Anyways, guys, what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. This is pretty much all about for these vibrations before I get vexed. Before I get vexed and lose my You know what I mean, brothers and sisters? What are your thoughts, man? Maybe it's just me. Maybe help me out, guys. I really would like to believe what I just read there. So if you can help me out, leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. Tune in a bit later on for the BrBpTV live interaction reaction, of course, involving Mr. Delbert Paris of Marigot. Individual was saying he was phenomenal. And from what I heard, I definitely have to agree. He was indeed phenomenal right there. So definitely got for that around 7:30, 7:45. And of course, I'll bring that vibrations to you guys live and well and direct. It's about Mystelics once again, guys. Be real. Salute the king. Be positive.